Hi folks, and welcome back. And as you can see in front of you is the game of squares board set up. In the front here we have the Austrian Corp, and then we have the Prussian Corp. Prussian Corp has got 3 divisions of infantry and 1 of cavalry, and the Austrians have got 3 divisions of infantry and a small detachment of hussars as well. And far the background here we have the small village occupied by the Marshal Victor's 2nd Corp, and then we have the 7th Corp of French, and the road where the 3rd Corp of French is going to be moving across. The rules for the game of squares is pretty much the same. The only addition is, after reading some comments and suggestions, I've added a second end of game turn card to be put into the deck. The turn won't end until both cards have been drawn, just making the game a little bit more realistic. And for this game I'm going to be using the map B for the matrix of observation. The battle itself, or should we say the manoeuvres themselves, are starting at 4 o'clock in the morning, or as I like to call it, 3 o'clock in the morning. And there's a lot of heavy mist around at this time of year, so there's the observation chart. We're going to be using the right hand side of the column for observation for poor visibility or poor weather. At the end of turn 4 I'm going to be rolling a dice to see how quickly the mist lifts, making visibility a lot better. So I'm going to shuffle cards and get underway, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Back again is the end of turn 4's movement. Visibility is pretty poor still, so from the next turn I'm going to be rolling the dice. The Prussians have been advancing relatively well, as have the Austrians. They've sent out their cavalry to scout this area here, and the Austrian cavalry are going to be moving in this direction, basically to keep an eye on the enemy. French at the moment haven't been moving at all really. They're quite happy where they are. They're going to let the Prussians and Austrians move in as close as possible, obviously to spring the trap. Let's see, I'll be back in a little while. And end of turn 6 movement. So zoom in a little bit. And the Prussians and the Austrians are pretty much in their positions. The French and the 2 French corps have pretty much been all identified now. 1, 2, 3 divisions of cavalry, infantry, and 1 division of cavalry, and we've identified 2 further divisions of infantry in the village area as well. As I say, this is the end of turn 6, so turn 7 and the French are going to appear on the road as well, just to give the coalition forces a bit of a surprise. Back in a little while with a further update. And back again, and zooming a little closer. The other French corps is moving in on the board. The Austrian cavalry, Prussian cavalry has moved into the woods really quickly, as they can see what's coming towards them. The French corps have been, the 2 French corps, I should say, have been fully identified now. So you've got 3 divisions of infantry and 1 division of cavalry, and over here you've got 3 divisions of cavalry with the other corps. Just about to do the observations on this as well, so it's getting pretty close. I imagine the French are going to call for the battle, I'll get back to you at the end of the next turn. And that's pretty much it for the game of squares game. The 4 foot by 6 foot table is set out by the markers, and the French 3rd Corps that's moving in on the flank hasn't quite made it, so they're going to be appearing on the beginning of the 3rd term. Beginning of the 3rd turn, they will appear on the board here. The Austrians and Prussians are pretty committed at the moment, so they're going to have to do their best. They've got their cavalry way here on the flank, the Prussian cavalry. Might help to slow the other corps coming down. They've got their 3 divisions of infantry. The Austrians have got their 3 divisions of infantry and their cavalry out on the flank here as well. The French themselves have got 3 divisions of infantry, another 3 divisions of infantry, and a cavalry reserve at the back here as well. So yeah, it's set for a pretty big battle, I must admit. It should be an interesting one. See how we go with the coalition troops. They are quite outnumbered now. They've got an extra brigade, an extra corps to fight. So yeah, should be interesting. I'll move this onto the wargaming table next weekend and fight out the battle and give a battle report for the next instalment. Until then, any comments, ideas, please leave them in the comment section of the video, and as always, thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. Till then, bye for now.